It is that day of Delmarva. We are 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo. You have a favorite Thanksgiving meal or food item at the table?
Oh, you threw this at me, Leah.
Sorry.
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Yeah, what about you?
Basically all the carbs.
Perfect.
The mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese. Yeah.
If
it's a carb, I'm eating it.
Perfect. What I like to do is, you're going to think this is gross, but the roll with some cranberry sauce, a little bit of mac and cheese. It's actually really good.
All right.
Try it out.
I'll try it.
Let me know. You still have a week to build up the courage and try it. I'm kind of in the spirit. I got like my little pilgrim dress.
Yeah, I think so.
On, kind of giving that vibe a little bit.
We both went with our plaid today.
Yeah. Not planned.
Nope.
You're going to stop believing us when we say that, but it's true every time.
It's true every time. But what else is true is that we love hearing from you guys, our viewers on Coast Life. And actually, somebody sent us a talker idea. They asked for our opinion. They called us Coasties, like Swifties, which I also thought was really cute.
That was really sweet.
But what he wanted to kind of talk about, and this is actually something that I noticed too when I leave the area and then come back, that you're like, okay, so other places kind of do this differently. But he was talking about how there's usually a 3% card charge on your bill when you go out to eat at a restaurant, and you may or may not even notice it because it's kind of like it's not really hidden, but it's not really obvious either,
That makes me so mad, Leah, that if I haven't noticed it before, I'm mad at myself as well. But I think I told you this was not here. This was actually in Canada when I was at Niagara Falls. They charge the regular tax. They also charged a tourism tax.
Oy.
They charged a tax because we weren't from Canada. It was insane. And it was apparently only in certain parts of Canada that they do this, but it's happening everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Well, and one thing I noticed in like the Carolinas when I was there this past summer and the summer before, they actually made it super obvious that when you're shopping around either at a restaurant or at stores, they said that if you pay with cash, it's a little bit cheaper.
See, which I can get behind. I know gas is like that, but they make that very clear, right?
Yes.
Like, this is the cash price, this is the card price. I know that the people making these rules, they don't like hidden fees, so why are you doing it to us?
Right, and that's where I think just like what people genuinely want, I think in most areas of life, especially nowadays, it seems like honesty and clarity are things that people really value. That's what consumers really value from businesses. And I think, I think having that sort of, even if it is just handwritten, hey, cash price, card price, people then are going to come prepared.
Yes, the economy's not good enough right now for us to have hidden charges. We are budgeting out here, and if you budget something with this much plus the tax, if you're not in Delaware and there's tax on things, it's not fair.
No,
there's my rant.
Yeah, but we thought that was a great conversation starter. So you can always send us ideas or let us know what you think. You can email us team@coastlife.com. That's where we like to hear from you.
Yeah, you're getting us fired up in the morning.
I know.
We're ready to go.
Something else we get passionate about, coffee. Maybe that's one of the things that helps get you through your afternoon slump, which apparently we have 3 times a day.
I believe it.
So I guess it's just sort of a slump. It's not always an afternoon slump because some people even report having it in the morning, like on the drive to work.
I get that. I feel like I have it when I come in. So I know my hours are a little bit different because I wake up around 2:30. So I've noticed that unfortunately my slumps don't match up with everyone else's. I wish they did. Because by like 11 a.m. people are like, okay, I'm ready for lunch, and I am just toast.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm done. But I have noticed that. I think I'm ready to go. I have my music playing on the way into work, and then once I'm in work, I'm kind of like, okay, got to get that going again. Then you have the momentum.
Yes.
And then around 11, I'm done again.
And they say that most people hit their that worst afternoon slump at 2:36 p.m.
That is so specific.
Yep.
Do you think it's better that everyone hits their slump at the same time? Or do you think it'd be more effective if people hit them at different times?
It would probably be more effective, I guess, if people hit them at different times. That way, almost like shift work, because what the afternoon slump does is it can affect your mood, obviously. So sometimes people fight more with their partners during that time of day, or they get less work done because you're just not feeling it. You can't muster up the ideas or the workflow, you just can't muster anything up.
I do remember when I had a desk job and I was working a 9 to 5, and it was around that time because you already ate your lunch, so no more lunch break for you.
Yep.
And you don't have an hour left of work, you have a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing to look forward to.
No.
And that is when people would start to reach their slump. They would stop answering phones. There were more bathroom breaks, things like that, because you just start to feel that end of the day, like you're just getting edgy and ready to go
Well,
home.
and I think too, because if you hit the ground running and you start your day with a lot of energy, you get a lot of your work done first thing in the morning. So like when you, because I mean, I get here pretty early too, and I'm like, I get all of my organization done first thing in the morning. Like I really lay my day out when I arrive, and that way, by 2:30, I'm like, I'm out.
I do hit a slump even on the weekends, I've noticed. Even if I've had a busy day, I'm normally just kind of ready for not even a nap, but just like a chill time around 3 or 4. Because then you're, okay, I'm rested, I can go to dinner now, I can go out.
Yes. Well, luckily we do know lots of good coffee places if that helps boost you up a little bit, like Coffee Rendezvous, one of our favorites, to get you through that afternoon slump so that you're ready for Coast Life.
I was thinking about them today. I was like, I could really use for like fall flavors right now, and just, I'm gonna have to stop by.
I've still been using the falling nuts for pumpkin. That's been my like weekend treat. It's so good, especially because like I've said before, I'm not done with pumpkin. It may be done with me, but I'm not ready.
Don't be done with it. I support you.
Yeah, thank you.
Pumpkin and Christmas go hand in hand, people.
Yeah, they do. Like I said, there's many a Christmas song that mention pumpkin pie.
Exactly.
We're not done here.
Our controversial opinion for the day. Is that.
And maybe this will even kind of lead us into the next thing we want to talk about before getting the show started, is that what's something, and keep this PG, keep this fun, keep this light, because that is what we're always here to do.
Yes.
But what is something that's maybe been normalized that shouldn't be? Something stupid, you know?
I have so many opinions on this. Gas prices. Gas prices being, I was going to say $2. Maybe that's dramatic of me. Gas prices being too high. Crying on the internet. Stop doing it, please. I have one that's not a stupid answer. It's kind of, but I don't think it's controversial. We have normalized, here I go, get ready, letting NFL players do very illegal, terrible things and letting them keep their job. And we don't let other people do terrible, illegal things and keep their job. That
is not untrue.
Yeah. And I don't think it's just football players. I think we've done it for a lot of celebrities. When they do terrible, awful things, I'm not meaning little things, terrible, awful, and then we just forget about it and we idolize them.
Well, it's interesting. I've read a lot of rhetoric. I've read a lot of rhetoric online too, where sort of the general conclusion is that crime is, if you can pay the fee, if you can pay the price, if you can pay, whatever fee they slap on you for what crime was just committed, like if you can pay that and it's no big deal, it's the consequences aren't weighed the same.
No, it's
if you
true.
have a lot of money and if you don't.
Yep, that's normalized and it shouldn't be.
I like it.
Just saying. Thank you. That's as controversial as we want to get, though.
Yes, that's the most serious answer we want to hear.
Yeah. Do you have anything like silly fun that you think?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think sort of crying on the internet is one that I've thought about. Not using turn signals. What's up with that? I feel like not enough people use turn signals.
Guilty. Just kidding. I'm from Maryland.
They teach you how to use a turn signal in Maryland, I'm pretty sure.
Look, I use it, but if I know someone's real far behind me, I'm not going to use it.
I still want to know, okay?
I hope I get it. If you want to send me an angry email, go ahead.
Maryland learns our turn signals, yes. So we want to hear from you. We always do. You can chime in on our socials. It's always, again, like we said, fun to keep the conversation going off the air, just like we do on the air, because it's your show too.
Exactly. Lo, you guys are funny. I love getting your emails.
You keep us laughing. But we've got a lot to get to on Coast Life today, so our field correspondent, Maya Henry, is going to tell us what's coming up.
Coming up today on Coast Life, explore the latest smart home tech trends with the Parker Group. And we're painting the town pink for unique local shopping experiences. Plus, spill the tea with us on the hottest topics. All that and more when Coast Life gets back.
Coast Life is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
You're watching Coast Life, and today we are at Blooming Boutique in Lewis, and hey, me and Misha are styling in our pink for this Friday's Pink Friday event. So Misha, tell us a little bit about what is happening this entire week.
Well, coming up, last year we celebrated Pink Friday, which is always the Friday before Thanksgiving, the Black Friday. Okay? Not the Black Friday, it's the Pink Friday. So we decided this year to extend it to a week. So we are starting Thursday the 16th all the way to the 22nd, right before Thanksgiving, and we're having a Pink Friday celebration week to celebrate shopping in small businesses.
Hey, that's pretty cool. So didn't it originally start off as a Friday, so now
Yes.
it's a whole entire week.
For our stores, it is. And the reason we did that was because a lot of our customers go home on the weekends, or they go back to work during the week, or they work during the week and they can't get here on that Friday. So we decided to make it available for those that are coming down maybe to visit their family right before Thanksgiving. They can come in that Wednesday prior. They can come down this weekend or come in Friday because we have lots of fun things going to happen in the store.
What kind of things are you having at Blooming Boutique for this Pink Friday event?
Well, at all 11 of our stores in
Whoa.
Lewis and online at bloomingboutique.com, we are doing a flat 20% off store-wide. Whether it's the 4 Blooming Boutiques, the 2 Treasures, our 4 gift shops, Bayside Gifts, Lewis Gifts, all them, Maggie's Pet Boutique, and our stores are in Milford, Long Neck, and Lewis, so you can go to any of the stores store-wide, 20% off regular priced items, plus Friday and Saturday, we will be serving drinks at Blooming Boutiques. We'll have some pink candy, different things going on, other celebrations. But we are just celebrating small businesses because they do so much for the community.
I know a lot of people are excited. When I heard about that, I was like, okay, I'm down for this. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about what you guys are selling for this extreme event.
Oh, well, we have so much good stuff. Now, as you guys know, Blooming Boutique, we are known resort wear all year, and we still have resort wear for those of you traveling warm. But we do like to bring in a lot of things that are just good gift-giving items.
Yeah.
You know, we really pack the house, as you guys can see around us, with coats. Coats. But you're saying, oh, sizing, Misha, I'm not that, or my husband will never buy me something with sizing. Well, we have a lot of wraps. And that's the nice thing. That is perfect for the beach weather because you never know whether it's still warm here. We're going back into the 60s this weekend. And so what's great about this is that anybody can wear this. You throw it on to get in the car and run to the restaurant, run to a shopping. I love wearing a wrap. We all wear wraps. And all ages of my employees wear wraps. And you don't have to worry about sizing. So look how fun this one is. I love this one. So wraps is a very, very, very popular holiday item. What's the next one? Pajamas.
Okay.
Pajamas. As you can see, we have a wall of pajamas, and we even did this year the family pajamas. We can start from the infants, toddlers, youth, to the man, to the husband, and the wife. The whole family can coordinate now.
Like a family photo, kind of.
You got it. So we do have those available, but just make sure you get in early. Don't wait too late because that's sizing, right? But we also have some really soft, really good feeling pajamas. So maybe your person says, Misha, I get hot, right? We
know
have
I
the
do.
fleece ones, but I'm telling you, we've got feel. This is so nice.
And it's so breathable and it's so thin.
It is so nice, easy to maintain wash, but we have tops, we have button-down collared tops, we have pajama bottoms, Sherpa socks. We have a lot of Sherpas in our store too. So Sherpas are the perfect pullover if you want something a little more casual than a wrap, as well as a lot of hats, gloves, and scarves. Very, very, very popular for the holidays.
And you can't forget about the men. You told me you have a kind of like a
Oh,
stocking stuffer
yes.
idea.
So, you know, men struggle, especially coming into a woman's boutique. What am I going to get my wife? Well, we have unbelievable stocking stuffer bars that you're going to get to see. They're so fun. And so there's plenty of little good gifts that they can get because a lot of times they want to pick up little things too and make a little stocking. Number one stocking stuffer for men, you guys. For the women, poopery. Yes. Okay. We have the Master Craftsman package. We have the super. So we have some great fun packages for husband. But this is an amazing product. Look at this. How cute this is. First of all, this is a little handbag as an adjustable shoulder strap. Okay, which I love. I wear this during the holiday season a lot, and you can adjust it to any length. So that's the nice part about it. But the best thing is any size phone fits in here, and you get a side zipper.
So if someone's trying to come to this event that's happening all week, how can they reach you, Misha?
How can they reach us? bloomingboutique.com has all the information up there. The other thing is, I was going to say, we got 6 stores in downtown Lewis. So if you want to knock out a lot of shopping from the gift shops to the jewelry stores to the Lewis stores to the boutiques, we've got 2 in town. Or you've got Long Neck. We got 4 in one strip center over there and 1 in Milford. Just come on out to our stores. But we will be open to 8 to 5:30 for Friday and Saturday. Support small businesses, whether you're not near us or not. You know, they do give a lot back to the community. They employ a lot of people. Plus, we always have unique things you're not going to find everywhere else.
Trust me, a lot of unique things. So guys, make sure you come down here right in Lewis or even the other locations or online. But we have more fun coming up on COASTLIFE right after the break.
One of your favorite segments, one of our favorite
That's
segments.
right.
It is Spill the Tea, courtesy of the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach, where, okay, we always say, right, they smell so good. You know you're on Rehoboth Avenue, you know
Yes.
you're by there. When you smell, and our smell good.
Yes.
But our studio smells so good today with this tea.
I know.
Oh my gosh. So let's get into this really quick.
Yeah. Tell us
Then
what we're drinking.
We'll do the drama. This is Red Hot Toddy Herbal Tea. I'm going to read you the little description because it's so cute. Cinnamon lovers rejoice, a deliciously daring medley of Rubios.
Yeah, I think that's how we
Rooibos?
agreed. We looked that one up.
Don't know what that means, but also apple and an unapologetic amount of cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, and want your house to smell like Christmas,
Yes, please.
brew this tea.
Will do.
Alrighty.
All right, so that's our literal tea that we're drinking today.
Okay.
Let's get into the figurative tea that we will be
Please.
spilling. So this person writes in saying, mostly a stay-at-home mom of 2 kids here, age 1 and 3. I work 2 days a week at most, usually only 1 most of the time when she's home with the kids.
Okay.
My husband is a blue-collar worker in construction. He works all day long. His job is pretty physical, and he works really hard. Gets up at 5 a.m., gets home by 6:30 p.m. She says my days are usually around the same, give or take, with an hour in the morning, because stay-at-home mom is also a full-time job.
Yes, it is.
She says every single day my husband gets home, he wants to go to the bathroom and take a shower. The second he gets in the driveway, so like as soon as he's home, he's booking it to the bathroom to take a shower, unwind, all those things.
Sure.
She says that he takes at least like 25 minutes in the bathroom separate from the shower, then another 25 minutes to shower.
That's a man thing.
It's a man thing. It's a man thing.
Yeah.
She says, can't start dinner with the kids hanging on the legs, like just
Yes.
demanding all of mom's attention. So she won't start dinner until he's like ready to help with the kids and take them,
Sure.
just give her a break.
Sure.
You know?
Makes sense.
She says that they just scream and cry every single time. She started to ask him to wait until they go to bed to take a shower so that nobody's waiting on the
Sure.
other one, and then he can have all the time in the world to unwind, relax. She says that he complied at first, but now he's telling him that it's really unfair to ask him to sit in dirty clothes, a sweaty mess for a few hours until, the kids are in bed, because that can also take whoever knows how long.
Okay, I like this actually because normally I'm very all in on one side.
Yeah.
And I'm not all in on one side on this one. I get it. I'm not a blue collar construction worker. I could not do that.
Right.
I too, as soon as I get home, feel like I need to take my clothes off from the day and shower and get clean. So I understand. I also was raised by a stay-at-home mom, and people say it's a full-time job. I disagree. It is a 24/7 job.
Yep.
Your job never ends. At night, in the morning, you're taking care of those kids. So
Yeah. I mean, it could be a good time to teach the kids that, like, there are moments where they can't demand every second of mom's
Yes.
time, and like there are going to be times that they have to wait, and making dinner is just going to have to be one of those times.
yeah, I think so too. I think this actually should not be, and I hope it doesn't turn into this, a husband versus wife who has to have the kids thing. I think it
No.
should actually be a time where you partner together.
Yeah.
You talk to the kids and say, look, dad worked a long day.
Yeah.
And they need to respect their dad for working a long day. And also
Right.
mom worked a long day. Respect mom for working her long day. Now's your time to go into the room and you're gonna watch a movie. You're gonna do homework. It is your alone time.
Learn to play.
Don't fight, and it needs to be enforced by both parents. I think this is why, and again, this is us coming from people, we've never been married, we both don't have kids, but we've seen this before,
Yeah.
where it can be the parents starting to resent each other because you both think the other worked harder. Does that make sense?
No, it does. I see
So,
what you're saying, and
I think
I
you need
do
to
think
partner up.
I think too in a world where kids are constantly entertained, whether it's by iPad, like they're used to always being entertainment is always provided for
Right.
them. So like it might be a good chance to teach kids how to play by themselves.
Yeah.
Learn to do things just a little bit independently. Keep yourself amused. It's a skill.
It is.
People don't know how to be bored anymore. I mean, like
is.
us too. Now that adults are also constantly entertained,
Yeah.
it's hard to go back to like, what do I do when I'm bored?
No, exactly. So I think this is a good time for you and your significant other to come together and partner up. I know, I see your face.
I just took a sip of this tea. Oh my gosh.
It's incredible. But yeah, I don't think it should be a who has to watch the kids now. It should be, sorry kids, you don't work, and so
Right.
you're gonna sit down for at least an hour so I can cook you dinner.
Yep, I
Yeah.
like that. I also am loving this tea. Oh my God.
obsessed
I
with
think
this.
the apple cinnamon combo, and because it's caffeine free.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can drink it any time of day, which like this would be the perfect unwind, like after dinner, little dessert tea, best night's sleep ever. I'm
What's
telling
nice
ya.
is it has the sweet of the apple at first, but the aftertaste is that cinnamon. But it doesn't taste. I feel like I say this a lot, but it doesn't taste artificial.
Right.
It
No, this is
ta-
hitting just right.
Yes, this is awesome. I think I'm gonna cozy up on the couch and
I think
just
so
drink
too.
this.
You
and
go
we'll let
ahead
you
and do
go.
that. We know the holidays are coming up. You got to get your house clean. Coming up on Coast Life, we are going to tell you who can take care of that with Stanley Steamer when we get back.
Spill the Tea was brought to you by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
You're watching Coast Life, and it is officially fall, but some parts of summer could still be hanging around at our homes, if you know what I'm talking about. It might be time for a cleanup as we head into this next season. And so to find out more about that, we are, of course, hanging out with Eric Farrell, who is the manager of Stanley Steamer. Now, Eric, summer messes.
Right.
They're intense.
Very.
What are kind of some of the things that could be kind of lingering in the homes after summer?
So after summer, right, you've had your beach trips with the family, so you're probably bringing home sand. your kids are jumping, or maybe even yourself, jumping on your furniture.
Never know.
As soon as you get in the house to cool down and you're covered in suntan lotion, you don't realize that's transferring onto that. You're outside having barbecues, carrying food in and out of the house, maybe bringing in some food smells, some, barbecue smoky smells. Your kids are outside running around. They're bringing the dirt, the grass stains, all that right into the house, which, starts to turn your indoor conditions into a dirty environment. And the best way to clean that up is to call Stanley Steamer.
Yeah, tell me why I should call a professional like Stanley Steamer, call Stanley Steamer, as opposed to, I can handle this myself, I should be fine.
I have a lot of respect for the do-it-yourselfer, but, the thought of, having to rent and borrow maybe equipment, spend your whole day lugging it around the house, trying to clean things up, when you could just make a phone call and in a matter of, maybe 15 to 20 minutes per room, have a professional come in where they can properly identify the types of flooring that you have, the ways to properly and safely clean it, because there are certain over-the-counter cleaning products that can be used on one type of carpet but not another, and if used incorrectly can damage that.
Now, what about the folks who maybe they've got crayon all over the place, they've got that kind of mess, and they're like, this is too far gone?
So we've seen everything, and I can tell you firsthand in my own home, we have put almost everything on my carpet, which is a beautiful white carpet. And we've been able to get everything out. So a lot of times a homeowner may think, oh, there's no way this can be cleaned. Historically, with our cleaning products, our technicians, and our processes, there's very few things that can stand in the way of turning a very dirty item into something that is like new.
So let's say somebody's watching this and they're like, all right, I'm all in, I need it. How soon from when I call can you guys get to my house?
Most of the time you call me in the morning, we'll have a professional there in the afternoon, but maybe you have a particular day that you want to plan out, you can give us a call or even go online, schedule an appointment. It's a very convenient time frame.
Exactly. Now, of course, this is Coast Life, so we focus on the coast and the beach. Do you notice anything different about cleaning homes kind of on the beach or at the coast that are different than kind of?
I mean, you'll see more sand in homes near the beach. Even if you're not right on the beach, somehow it always ends up in the home. And sand is very abrasive and really damaging to all types of flooring. And that's why professional cleaning, especially close to the beach, is very important.
Do you ever have folks who, have rental homes on the beach, even though they're not going to be in the space maybe after the summer season?
That's a large part of our business is before you close up maybe a rental home that's at the beach, if you were to close up a home that has, dirty materials, you let it sit all winter long, there's a couple things that can happen. That filth can kind of get worse over the winter, kind of sit and fester. And then there are certain spills that if not treated right away can set in and become permanent. So we would recommend prior to closing up your house for the winter, have professional cleaning, get all the dirty stuff out, so that way when you open it up in the spring, there's just going to be some dust to get removed.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of homeowners are going to be happy, so make sure you give Eric and the team here at Stanley Steamer a call for your fall cleanup. You're watching Coast Life. We'll be right back.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Stanley Steamer.
Paige, we know that there's a lot of construction here along coastal Delmarva.
Is there?
We also know that we get some really sunny days, and sometimes it can really heat up those windows, whether it's in your house or your vehicle.
Yes.
Well, there's a business that can take care of your tinting needs, but it can also add a layer of protection to your car for that kind of construction debris that sometimes you kick up or drive behind.
Wait, I need that. A rock hit my car.
Well, then let me introduce you to Accurate Tint in Dover.
If you'd like to add a layer of privacy or protection to your vehicle, home, or business, the place to start is with Accurate Tint and Graphics in Dover.
We're a full-service window tinting company. We do automotive, commercial, residential, safety and security film. We do in-house printing, graphic design, paint protection, and a lot of home window tinting.
Maybe you live at the beach, or you're looking for ways to keep your vacation rental at its best.
We do service the beach area all over, Lewis, Ocean City, all those beach communities down there. And a lot of times homeowners down there are looking for reasons for privacy, fading concerns with their wood floors, glare reduction on some of their big screen TVs. We'll get an occasional customer that's looking for energy savings as well.
Still not convinced you need a consultation with Accurate Tint and Graphics? A. Rodriguez may convince you with their paint protection film.
A lot of automotive manufacturers would put PPF or paint protection film on some impact areas on rocker panels and things like that that were prone to chipping. And paint protection has evolved over the years, and we've been doing paint protection now for about 17 years. And the patterns have gotten better, the film has gotten better, the technology has gotten better.
In addition to giving your vehicle an extra layer of protection, they can help you advertise your business or change up the look of your vehicle with their vehicle wraps to keep your vehicle protected in style.
And they even make fashion PPF now where it looks like a vinyl, but it's actually a paint protection type product. So paint protection is going to be a lot thicker compared to a vinyl wrap. So you're going to get a lot more durability out of a paint protection versus a vinyl wrap. But we do it all.
So what does the paint protection film protect your vehicle from?
Road debris, salt, sand, paints are not the same as they used to be years ago. They're water-based. They tend to chip very easily, to scuff very easily. They're not as durable as they used to be. So the paint protection it's pretty much like an invisible layer of a protection between the paint and the film.
Here at Accurate Tint and Graphics, we've learned all about the incredible kinds and variety of services that they provide. But now I'm here with Cody to talk about the actual installation process. But before any installation actually gets done, you guys tend to start with more simple, a car wash basically, right?
Exactly, yeah. So whenever we start, we take the cars out here in the back, we give it a nice wash, and then we put on this stuff called a fallout, which basically it takes out all the iron deposits from the rail dust and it makes it a lot cleaner. So over time, you won't get the yellowing in the paint protection. So after that, we get it all nice and washed up, and then we bring it on site and start on the next step.
Awesome. Well, we are going to move on to that next step. So Cody and I are going to hop inside and see what's next.
Yes, ma'am. So what we'll do is we'll bring the car in, park it, and then we'll do what is called clay barring. So we'll just wet the vehicle, clay bar everything, just picks up the minor debris in the film or the car. And after that, that's where we start cutting out the paint protection film.
Okay, so that's what this whole contraption setup does that I don't entirely understand, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So what do you do here?
So over here, there are several different packages that we do offer. So if it's just a partial package or like a full vehicle, we'll basically just go into our system and basically pick out the parts that we need to get and then cut it out on this machine right here.
Cool.
Yep.
And then we're on to the next step.
So basically, there's two ways you can have for PPF. Is one of the things is called bulking, and then the other one we have a pattern cutouts. But with this hood, we actually did a bulking technique. So basically, what we did was we took out a whole sheet of PPF and lined it up and placed it onto the hood itself. Then after that, we just basically squeegeed out all the water, and then we just basically trim the edges, and then we're just gonna wait for this part to dry, and then we'll tuck it underneath, and there you go.
So for a little extra protection for your vehicles, there's always a lot of construction going on in this area, so you can always protect a little more against road debris. Make sure you check out Accurate Tint and Graphics for all your automotive needs and more. Don't go anywhere, there's more Coast Life on the way. You are watching Coast Life, and whenever you've got questions about buying your home, selling your home, any kind of real estate related questions, the experts from the Parker Group are always here to help answer any of those questions. Joining me on the Coast Life couch, Rachel and Dustin Parker. Welcome back once again.
Thanks again.
This is a segment that we look forward to really every week. I feel like I learn so much just by talking to you guys because you're so knowledgeable and you're good at breaking stuff down for people in a way that anybody can understand. You don't have to be in the real estate industry to get it. And today we're actually talking about kind of a fun topic. I think with a lot of newer homes, people are seeing an uptick in that smart home technology. Is that something that maybe your old home needs in order to sell? What's the deal with all the smart tech?
Yeah, there's just a lot of really cool trends happening right now and then coming into 2024 with the emergence of more AI entering everything. And so some of the things that we're really excited about is, one, a lot of these smart home technologies are going to cooperate with each other better. It's called the Matter standard. And so if you're familiar with like Alexa versus the Dot or all of these like assistants, all of these are going to be able to integrate with your smart kitchen appliances, with even things for feeding your pet, for watering your garden, for controlling your temperature. And so kind of like an integration across your whole house where you can control everything with your voice or with an app on your phone, which is really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Almost feels like, we're living in the Star Trek or Jetsons era.
Yeah, right. Was it Rosie the?
Yeah, the robot, and I feel like, especially with some of the smart, fridge technology, that's maybe something that you don't think about being a particularly useful thing, but isn't that the kind of thing that maybe you can say, oh, hey, Alexa, add this to my grocery list or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really cool because it'll actually know what's in your fridge already.
Awesome.
And then there's going to be some integrations and things coming out in the future where you'll actually be able to link that directly to a DoorDash, for example, and then those groceries potentially can be delivered right to your house. And then even with camera and security technology, maybe even placed directly in your fridge. And so that can save you hours of time at the grocery store, I know.
It really, the future doesn't have to be scary. It can be cool.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Don't have to be hungry when you come home.
And I think that's my biggest, I'll check certain things in the fridge before I leave for the grocery store, and then I go, and then I'll be like, oh, I forgot to see if there's milk. Do I need to buy more?
Yes.
And then no matter which I pick, I'm wrong.
Same every time. I either have double the milk or no milk.
Yes. So this is stuff that maybe we're seeing a little bit more in maybe newer homes. If somebody's maybe trying to sell an older home, is smart tech a necessity to sell?
I don't think it's a necessity to sell as much as it's just a great thing for you as you're living in your home. And you can definitely do some great upgrades that also will save you some money living in your home. So by using say a smart thermometer, you can really conserve your energy bills a little bit.
Is there technology that maybe either of you two really favor or something that you're kind of maybe excited to see change over the next couple of years?
I'm excited about a lot of them, but he's really more of our tech guy, but a couple that I thought were really fun and interesting. One is using your AI assistant to feed your pet on a scheduled basis, and then also to monitor what your pet's doing. I don't know if your animals are more well behaved than ours, but occasionally our dog will try to sneak up and get on furniture that she shouldn't or something. It's kind of cool to be able to monitor from away and just make sure that your pets are okay, that maybe your kids are okay if they're home with a babysitter.
One seamless thing that you can do right now, which we use probably way too frequently, is we have our garage door and our Ring cameras connected together, and so when Amazon brings the packages that Rachel continuously orders, they can place that.
It's the season for ordering.
It's all for you.
They can place it directly in your garage without you needing to be home, and so it stays out of the weather. It prevents it from possibly being stolen or damaged, and so that's a really nice feature that we use pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in and sharing all this really cool technology. I think, like we've discussed before, that AI and the way that technology has changed very quickly over just the last decade, even sooner than that. I think people are a little bit afraid. That makes them a little nervous, but really we're still in control of all of it, and it's a matter of how we use it as a tool to make our lives a little bit easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, Rachel and Dustin Parker, thank you again for coming in with the Parker Group and telling us about all this cool tech. They'll be back next week to talk some more cool things that are happening in real estate, keeping you, they've got their finger on the pulse of all things real estate. But we've got some more Coast Life to get to, so don't go anywhere. We're watching Coast Life, and we love hearing from you. We always tell you it's your show too, it's not just about us. And we love to hear from you on our social media platforms, where we hear a lot from you, and it's always fun. You guys have great things to say. So we decided to take that and run with it a little bit.
It's time for
the Great Debates, which basically what we stay away from politics here on Coast Life, but we love a good, healthy, silly debate, and that's really what the heart and soul of the Great Debate is going to be, where it's your hamburgers and hot dogs, your silly stuff that doesn't really matter, but boy, are you passionate about it.
We take it serious here.
Yes,
because we have opinions.
Yes,
we
do.
want to hear them.
And a heavily opinionated holiday is coming up, Thanksgiving, where everybody gathers around and everybody has strong feelings about the food that's served, when it should be served. There's a lot to cover with the Great Debate when it comes to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's get into it. We already asked you guys this question on our social media. Well, questions, I should say.
Yeah, because we got a few going on here. So let's start with the first one, which is pumpkin or sweet potato pie?
Both.
You like both?
Both. Easily both. I will not, you don't even have to tell me what's on my plate. I will eat it and I'll be happy about it.
See, I think I agree with Gary here in the comments who said pumpkin pie, sweet potatoes belong on the plate next to your turkey, mashed potatoes, they're a side dish, not a dessert. I'm not a big sweet potato pie girl. I'm a pumpkin pie girl.
Here's how I counter Gary's debate. What do you put on your sweet potatoes? Gare, do you put maybe a little brown sugar on them? It's sweet. You're making it a dessert. It can be a dessert.
Tanya says she doesn't like either pie.
Ooh, hot take.
That is a hot
Tanya.
take, not like in either pie.
do you
John
eat?
says pumpkin, Tori says pumpkin,
Okay.
Alex says pumpkin. Looks like pumpkin has really taken the lead here.
Okay.
When it comes to the pie itself. Cranberry sauce, you're a big cranberry sauce girly, right?
Huge. And I eat them any kind of way. Again, this is a both.
Okay.
The can is good.
So this is with the rings or berries?
Both.
Both. Okay, so I haven't really gotten all entirely on board on cranberry sauce, which is weird because I love cranberries, but and I think the thing about the rings weirds me out when like it comes out of a can and it stays the shape of a can. I'm like,
And it makes that like noise.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
love
texture thing. Not, and you're a weird texture
I
person.
am. I don't know what it is.
Looks like Tanya says definitely berries.
Okay.
No cranberry. Tori says all cranberry. Canned cranberry sauce. So there's a healthy mix with the cranberry sauce here.
Okay.
What time should we eat for Thanksgiving dinner?
Ooh, this one, some people were like, I disagree with you, Paige, when I was talking about it. You start eating when you wake up. It's whenever you want.
Okay.
There's no rules. You can eat all day. If you want to have Thanksgiving at 10 a.m., it's Thanksgiving. Who cares? We're thankful for food. Eat when you want.
I mean,
because you're going to eat all day anyways. You're going to go back at night once you already have your PJs on and get leftovers from the fridge.
You're not wrong. I feel like that applies more to like the day after where like it's all the leftovers and now you're coming up with what to do with the leftovers. So like you're having turkey for breakfast, you're having turkey for lunch, you're having turkey for dinner, you're having turkey for dessert in some way or another. Like you're having turkey all day long. And finally, what goes into the perfect mashed potatoes?
Nothing. The mashed potatoes go in the trash.
So Paige is not invited to think. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I know. That's a hot take, apparently.
That is a hot take because mashed potatoes is like one of the best sides served at Thanksgiving. I live for the mashed potatoes. The potatoes, the stuffing, mac and cheese, all the carbs, that's what I'm here for.
I get it. My college roommate used to have like powdered something mashed potatoes and she'd make them in the microwave. That was gross. The mashed potatoes I will eat have a little bit of skin and they're chunky.
I like that too. I like a little bit of the skin in there, a chunky mashed potato. I like really heavily seasoned too, and a little bit of heavy cream. Like
butter?
Yeah. Butter, garlic powder, onion powder, scallions I've been putting in lately.
Ooh, fancy, yeah.
I do them up. I do them up. Tanya says take any mashed potato made by someone else as long as she doesn't have the effort. Some people say green bean casserole is a must. Most people are just saying more potatoes. So you're the only one that doesn't seem to like mashed potatoes.
That's okay. I figured.
Well, we want to hear from you. Chime in on our Facebook page. That is where the great debate will be going down.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot more of these throughout the Coast Life.
That's right.
Yeah,
we do have some more Coast Life to get to though, so don't go anywhere.
This week's happy place is located at 19782 Keystone Drive, number 88 in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. This townhome offers 3 spacious bedrooms, each with its own bath. The resident boasts the large gourmet kitchen with granite countertops and stainless steel appliances, a screen porch, and a private open deck off the primary bedroom. So mark your calendars for this weekend's open house on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. This week's happy place is sponsored by the Parker.
Check this out, Coast Life, because it is the partnership of my dreams. It is McDonald's and Crocs. I would wear these.
McCrocknolds.
McCrocknolds. Wait,
Doesn't work.
No, you're on the good.
We'll get
good
there.
path. Yeah, Donald's, McCrocknolds.
McCrocs.
We'll get there.
We'll just leave it at McCrocs.
We're not part of the marketing team, but yeah, McDonald's and Crocs partner together. They have a ton. I know they only really have video right now of the traditional ones. They kind of look like the French fry holders.
Ah, cute.
Yes, but they have some that celebrate Grimace and other older characters I haven't thought about since I was 5, honestly. So, and Croc fans are going to make fun of me. Are they called Gibbies or Jibbies? You know, the little things you stick in your Crocs?
I am not a big Crocs fan,
That's
but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The little charms that are in the shoes. I need them.
Yeah.
It's a need.
They're cute. I think that's a really fun thing for a shoe to have those little like charms that you can play around with. Like it's a cool collector's item. I can appreciate that. They're not a cute shoe.
I'm just saying, if someone gifted me these for Christmas, I wouldn't be sad.
I also know that people say like, and to be fair, like I haven't tried them on because everybody says that the Crocs are so comfortable. So I'm like, I don't want to eat my words.
You will. My fiance was never going to wear them. I got him a pair because, you know, I don't care that he didn't want them. I got them.
Right.
And
you're like, you do.
Yes. They became his house shoe. And then they became his I'm just taking the dog for a walk shoe. And now he's like, I need a pair to match this outfit and this outfit and this outfit.
Ugh.
You would
I
fall into the
know,
trap.
I know. So
Yeah.
I just have avoided the trap altogether
That's
for now.
fair. I respect it. That's okay. Well, yeah, check it out. I love the fun partnerships Crocs does. They're always fun.
That is a fun thing to look forward to. They've done what, like Taco Bell and a couple other things I think in the past.
Margaritaville?
Yeah, that's right.
I had a salt shaker. It was the best.
Yes. Well, our fun on Coast Life unfortunately does need to
It does.
wrap up. We got to throw things over to our friends,